All right, delivery of website to new buyer. I think we've covered this, Andy's perspective and my perspective.
Kind of. I mean, let's just recap. I mean, I got fed up with if it was a WordPress site. So I had a clone and I built out a WordPress site and they wanted me to move it. Now, Backup Buddy makes it easy to back up and restore a website, but it's still going to take me a few minutes of my time. And if their hosting is rubbish, then it's going to take a while. I mean, if you try and restore a Backup Buddy clone on really cheap shared hosting, it will do it, but it's probably going to take 45, 50 minutes to restore, whereas if you're doing it on a decent bit of hosting or a VPS, it's going to happen in like a minute and a half. I mean, that is really the extent of the difference. So I didn't want to be moving these things. Not only that, I mean, people just don't have their hosting set up right. They have other things misconfigured, and it's all going to come down on you. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be supporting, someone else's cock up. So my whole perspective on it changed to doing this thing where I set up my own reseller hosting account. I could then give them reseller hosting, give them the cPanel. So you've got that hosting for 6 months or 2 years if you've done the buy it now, and you can move it anytime during that period of time, and it's simple. And if they're worried now, if as a buyer they're nervous about that, then you just reiterate to them, hey, look, most web hosts, most decent web hosts, will transfer it for you. If you've got a cPanel login and you go to HostGator or any of the common hosting companies, they'll do the transfer for you, usually for free. So it just takes that away from you. It means you don't have to do it. But I know that Guy's got another technique he's used involving Backup Buddy where he just gives them certain files so they can restore it. So you might want to just touch on that.
Yeah, basically I just do a backup. Let's go out here. And first I have to find a website. What have I sold recently? Here's one, I think. Yeah, so, I mean, this is one that I sold recently. So you see the backups in here. So I will give them a backup of the site. In this case, it's the last one I did was 120 megs. So I'll give them, this is the Backup Buddy zip file. So I'll give them that and the import buddy. And I'll just I'll zip those up, upload them to my server, go, here's both files. And then I send them over to a video that I've created a video that shows them how to install using, import buddy and goes and finds the zip file and then installs it. Real simple process, 6 clicks, 5 minutes or so, and it's done. So that's, I just transfer over the files. And this is for WordPress. That's transferring an HTML style PHP file, nothing to it. Zip it up, send it to them. They just upload it, it's done. WordPress, not so easy. Backup Buddy makes it a real dream, but still, I mean, you can zip it up all day long, as Andy said. Then you get over to their server and it's just junk. You try to install it, it fails. The SQL database isn't big enough to transfer the file. I mean, it's just thing after thing. You don't want to deal with that, because the bottom line is you sold the site. The person can't transfer it to their hosting. You're going to be the bad guy. It doesn't matter if it's your fault or not. And it's going to take you, I mean, literally when I did a GoDaddy transfer, this was years ago, it took me 3 days. And after that time, I was homicidal because I wanted to kill this person for having GoDaddy hosting. Then I was suicidal because I wanted to kill me because I actually said I'll transfer it. So it doesn't work. If you put it on your own server and it's a negligible cost and it's a decent server, you just got it running on your server, you give them cPanel, they can do with it what they want. They can transfer it out. Then the hassle's up to them. Well, I tried to transfer it out to my host and it's not working. So then you can give them your affiliate link to, let's say, Namecheap. Oh, well, here's a great affiliate, here's a great reseller site. You can put it on here. Here's a link, and tell them, don't try to hide it. Here's my affiliate link, and, you're basically done. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day, and
Thank you, guys.
thank you a lot. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Bye-bye.